Things are getting super real for Big Tigger and this whole domestic violence situation with him and his wife, Alicia Brown. He was arrested this past Saturday on battery and third-degree cruelty to children. He was booked into the Fulton County Jail. He was released the same day. He posted a bond of $10,000, $9,000 for the battery, and $1,000 for the child cruelty. Now, you may recall earlier in the month, his wife Alicia posted a video with a bruised eye and she was crying. Now, a lot of people were like, why didn't she go to the police? Well, clearly she went to the police. Now, in that post, she tagged Big Tigger's co-worker, Francesca, and she asked Francesca to ask Big Tigger what happened to her face, and people started saying that Francesca and Big Tigger were having an affair, but Francesca went on air, cleared the rumors that she would never have an affair with a married man. Now, a few days later, Alicia gave a statement to Lauren LaRosa. Shout out to Lauren LaRosa for always getting to the bottom of the facts. But she said that she never called her husband an abuser. She said, I want to be clear, I have never called my husband an abuser. Social media has drawn its own conclusions from information that was shared, but those conclusions are not statements I have made. I respect the legal process and believe law enforcement should be allowed to do without interference from anyone, including me. Girl, if you never brought this to the internet, we would have never had any thoughts and opinions, okay? She also went on to say, in recent days, many claims, opinions, and narratives have circulated publicly. While I understand that people will form their own views, I remain confident that the facts will speak for themselves in due time. Until then, my focus remains on my family, my peace, and protecting those I love. I love my family, and I will not engage in public debate, speculation, or personal attacks and bitterness. I am not hiding, and I stand firmly by my character and integrity. I respectfully ask for patience as I follow the guidelines of legal counsel and allow the process to unfold. Thank you to those who have extended their prayers, support, and understanding. But again, if she would have never brought this to the internet, nobody would have had opinions. No one would have even known what was going on. No narratives would have been spun. On that same day that her statement was released, Big Tigger went on his radio show to try to clear his name and speak his piece.
Atlanta, I'm extremely privileged to be here this morning, back at work. Over the past several days, there's been significant public discussion and speculation regarding my personal life. I understand this can happen being a public person. I've been doing radio now 32 years and television for 29. I appreciate first and foremost the support and concern that so many people have shown. I want to say categorically, these allegations and accusations that have been circulating about me are false, untrue, not happening, didn't happen. Additionally, it's important to clarify that Francesca and I have never been anything more than friends and respected colleagues. I'd like to apologize to you, Francesca, for the impact of these last few days or this last week. I hope you accept my apology. Out of respect for everyone involved, I ask for grace, privacy, and restraint as my family navigates this difficult moment. For more than 30 years, I've had the privilege of serving this in many communities through music, entertainment, and connection. I remain grateful for the trust so many of you have placed in me throughout that journey, and I intend to continue living and leading in that manner worthy of that trust. And to all the people who have either quietly or loudly stood up and stood 10 toes for me, I appreciate it. For the people who have reached out to check on me, I appreciate you. No name dropping necessary, you know who you are.
One thing I didn't notice until just now was that he was still wearing his ring. That tells me that he was still probably trying to make it work for his wife. But now he got arrested. Things sound rocky. Either way, I don't know if Big Tigger is innocent or guilty. That's up to the courts. If he did that, he's totally wrong and he should pay for whatever he did to her. What I do know is that something happened to her. That bruise didn't just show up out of nowhere. One thing about it, Big Tigger could definitely be innocent. But one thing's for sure, we don't support domestic violence. We don't support abusers. If he did that, he definitely needs to pay. This is up to him to prove his innocence, and it's also up to the court to decide if he is guilty or not. Either way, I'll keep you guys posted. As always, it's Tima. Subscribe and like if you want more. Bye.